Right, hello, welcome back everyone. It's review out. It's been a while since I've done anything, and normally I wait to buy something myself, and I have done so. I do. This is my little shop, of course, and I review stuff in here, but I do a lot of homebrew products as well. So you know, make your own beer and stuff. And this is a bit of kit that I wanted to help me on with the next journey. So it's so I can. I've got some hops, and I can make my own hop oil and stuff like that by pressing things with heat presses, and all sorts of stuff you can do with these. But today's experiment is all about hops. So what have we got here? So this is the DevilPress. Okay, did come in a box. There we go. As you can see, so that's how it come packed, and it is the DevilPress. I think it's DP8 or DP9. This one is. Let's have a look at the manual here. So. Couple of fuses. What did we get in the box here, you say? Right, well, in the box, you've got a mask. You obviously got your heat press here. Took a little bit of assembly, not much. We'll get more into details as we get going, but at the back there, these hot places need connecting up. That was only a bit of a slight install we had to do. Now, it is quite a heavy unit. It left DevilPress in perfect condition. Amazon actually dinged it about the van, so this is I got in touch with them. Great customer service at DevilPress, I've got to say that. Sort of like I showed them the pictures, so you got a slight scuff here at the front, a bit of a dent in the pad. It doesn't affect it overall working, but they was kind enough to send me out an accessory pack as well, and this hoodie. So thought I'd put the hoodie on for this review video. So yeah. What's the stuff you've got to sort of get with it? Well, you get one of these little DevilPress collector sets and stuff like that, so you can collect your oil and other products, and a little silicone tub there to put it in. There's 5 different dab application tools, as they would say. You need things like this to press it in, which is a rosin bag, and I'll explain a little bit more about that shortly. This came with the like with my hoodie and stuff. It's an actual press, so you can get your hops, for example, put it into a pre-pressed mould. I'll show you. It's quite a good piece of kit. If I can get into it. There we go. We're on it. Right, so you can hear my dog walking around in the background. That's him clicking about. But basically, this is it. So it's, I'll come over and show you. Right, look, so you can look at it. So it's anodized. It feels like a aluminium or something. And basis is you put your product in there that you want to be squishing. Put that in, and you can press it down, and it makes a compact puck, and you can release it out the bottom. And with that in mind, what you do then is obviously you can put it in one of these rosin bags, and then you run it through your heat press, which we'll get to shortly. So that came through. Bit of a shame really, because this is a 2x4 inch plate, and I got a 2.5x2.5 press. So yeah, as nice as it is, it's pretty irrelevant really for me. What else do you get with it? So you get some of these. This is the paper, like parchment paper, greaseproof paper, but a better quality one. And that enables you then to get your extract off it. So with the application tools, so I've got an extra set of these sent out as well. You've got one with the kit. That's the one that came with it, and then they sent me out another one as a little compensation one for the dints and bings and bongs on it. Right. So I think that's most things covered in the kit. Let's get that out of the way, and I'm gonna have to put it on my little table here. I'll move the camera, but this way I can plug it in a bit. So let me there. This way you can see it a bit better, and I can get it into the plug. Watch what we need. So boom. Right. So there's an on-off switch at the back here. So boom, that turns it on. You need your handle, of course. So that'll go in like so. And now this is an actual 10 ton press. This, so a 10 ton jack that enables to heat squish the heat plates together. A bit discombobulated, isn't it? But yeah. So these are my hops. I'll be quiet, Bruce. Chop dog. So fantastic, you can see, nice fresh hops, well vacuum sealed dried hops. So you need one of these bags. So if you're not saying, this is like a mesh, like a nylon mesh bag. It's 90 micron or something it is. And basically you get your product. In this case it's hops. And you load it up. So bear in mind, you could also do this with your press if you've got the right corresponding size press. This smells really good, these hops. And this is for a beer I'm actually doing. It's going to be a blonde beer, and it's a new method of hopping homebrew kits. Actually, you use the hop oil instead of the hops. And some people are doing it with pellets, the hop pellets, and they're pressing them with that, but I thought I'd have a crack and see if we could do it with the actual hops itself. And we'll go through we'll get this started up and heating up. It is, so it's starting to heat up. I'll go through some of the controls in a minute. But there you go. So look, it's packed in there. And then what you do is you fold it over on itself like so. And then that goes into one of these bags, these parchment bags, like so. So basically just fold it in half, like so. And what I tend to do as well is you can run a fold along here as well, stops anything coming out the sides. And it fits in your press a little bit better as well. It's like the paper's one size, I think, for all the presses they do. They've got quite a good selection. If you go on their website, devilpress.co.uk, there's quite a few different selections of presses in different sizes and price ranges. So that would be like so. That would go in like that, and it goes into the heat press like so. So I'll come around the front now and I'll tell you a little bit about it. I'm going to climb underneath the wire. Ha-ha! Good old fashioned show. Right, so at the front here you've got your jack, so this is how you can release and open the pressure up. This is all touch screen as well, this screen, so you've got your temperature set here, so you click on that there and you can set your temperature. This is at 120 degrees, I think that would be the right sort of temperature. Anywhere between 90 and, or maybe even down to 88, 85 up to 120, 125 is maybe the ideal optimum heat range, so you keep all the maximum oils and flavours and things like that you want to be trying to get from heat pressing. So you can set that up and down, and then you've got a timer, and you can start a timer by using that button. It gives you an alarm so you know how long it's been pressed for. So that's the basis of it. So it's going to temperature, it's 110 at the moment, and what you might do as well, if you find you can bring the thing up and it'll help support it. So I've got some little magnets here as well dotted about, you'll see them there, so you can hold stuff. And I'm hoping this works, it's the first time I've pressed hops. So if you can see, let me bring you over so you can have a proper look. So as I was saying, there's the screen, all touch display, that's your alarm. There's me press, the jack operated, and as you can see, my hops are in between the two hot plates, in between the paper, parchment paper, and I'm about to start pressing. So I've got the fold at the bottom of the bag, as you can see, so it's doesn't get messy, and again you can use things like magnets to hold up and stuff like that. So I'll put you back on the stand. I haven't got my main camera today, which is a bit of a shame. I'm using my phone, so I hope it comes out all right, this. Bit of editing, eh? Bit of editing will work wonders. So like I said, you can just have that out of the way, so it just helps, you know, and you can also put one on the bottom, so it helps that, you know, keeps it out of the way. And we just start applying some heat and some pressure, so a bit of a squish to start with, just nice and steady, just get things sort of like mellowed and warmed up, if you would. It's the best sort of description. There's plenty of other people who are doing reviews on these, and you know, the methods and different things, how you can, other things you can use in them. Obviously I'm using this for homebrew, and we'll see if we can get some hop oil, but it's the idea is the same, you know. So start adding a bit of pressure. As you can see, it's with the heat and the squish, it's starting to compact the bag. You don't want to add too much over pressure, because you can split the bags basically. So, you know, 10 ton can be a lot of force. And sometimes you can hear it sizzle. Just starting to sizzle now. So let's some more pressure on. That's about as good as it gets, and then you start the timer off. So I've got it set for 130 seconds, 1.5 minutes. Well, I can smell it now. It smells great, it smells lots of hops. I'm hoping this is going to work and we get the desired effect I'm after, which is a hop oil extract. But this is basically how it works. So this is an experiment for me as much as it is as much of a review. So if it doesn't press how I expect it to press, that's not a problem. First time pressing it, and you know, got to press something on a video, haven't we? So this is what we're doing, very similar. So that's about as much pressure it wants to take. It's not squishing and compacting anymore. Time is going down. I wish you could smell it. The hops smell brilliant. And I'm presuming I'll get the effect that I want. But if not, you just got to use your own imagination, and other things like lavender, other flowers you can press and stuff, and you get the oils and stuff out. I don't know whether this would have helped if it had been fresh rather than dried, because these are dehydrated and dried, these hops. You know, as you can see, whether they've got the oil in them that I'm trying to get out of it, they feel greasy. So maybe they do, maybe they don't. So yeah, got a hoodie from them as well. They sent me a hoodie out, which is part of their merch. So you can have a look at that on the store as well. So it's DevilPress.co.uk. It says 39 seconds left. So it's I did have the Rosin bomb rocket as my previous one, and this is basically an upgrade for me because it's a lot more press power compared to the automatic one I had at 1.5 ton. This is 10 ton, so a lot more. And it's got, you know, this handle's quite good on it. I don't know what else I can really say about it. It does what it says. It's you know, made in the UK. So that's the alarm. You can hear it beeping. You just reset it like so, and then all you do is you release the pressure like so. And remove this out. Right, so we've got some sort of effect. That's your sort of, that would be like your waste product if you would. Smells great. You can see there's a lot of hop oil in there. Maybe I need to pack more in. Maybe really, it will do up to, it says on the instructions, it will do up to 32 or 32 grams I think at once, if you can get it in a bag. But as you see there, that's the hop oil. This is the stuff I'm after. This it's like a really decent concentrated hop oil, that brown stuff. And the way you, very sticky as well, but the way you'd extract that off that paper is to use one of these tools, like so, that come with the kit. And you put it on a cold plate, so imagine a cold piece of metal or a cold surface, and you should be able to, you know, take it up there, as you see. Yeah, perfect. You see? And it's just a case of you know, you just, off you go, and you bag it off the paper like so. And then you collect it up, you put it in that little silicone pot that comes with it, and then once you've got it in there, that's what you'll utilise. So for me, I would then dilute this down maybe with a bit of A couple of drops of isopropyl or something, for example, because it is oil and like waxes and stuff like that. So maybe just to put it into a small liquid form, and then I could add it into my homebrew at the end of the brew, so you get that real fresh hop aroma. So that's been it, really. I mean, what did you think of it? I like it. Out of all the other presses I've used, it's like I said, it's a big upgrade for me because of the amount of hops and material you can press at once. And just a bit of nice build quality. It did survive a bit of a dink in transport and lived to tell the day. Like I said, the customer service was spot on. So I said I'd do them a review, and I hope you like it. Peace out. Next time.